Hey, for those of you who like to make little characters with their phone, Apple, you will be happy to know, has recently added more than 70 new emojis. We now have a lobster, a skateboard, and a llama to use, which is great because before this, if you wanted to text a friend to tell her you saw a llama eating lobster on a skateboard, you had to write it all out. So, and there are a number of new food-related emojis, including a bagel, that's the bagel emoji. There's a salt emoji, a lettuce emoji, which will never be used for lettuce and will exclusively be used to communicate that you need weed. And they added a mooncake emoji. I guess this is a traditional holiday dessert in China. They have an emoji for stuffed flatbread, which is fine, I guess, but I was looking through the food emojis, and you know what food they don't have an emoji for? Meatballs. There's no meatball emoji, which is nuts. And by the way, they have 2 emojis for nuts. Not including donuts, which is number 3. So, but to me, if you made a list of, I don't know, the top 20, at least top 50 food items, meatball would have to be on it, right? And yet there are hundreds of food emojis, no meatball. So we got in touch with the people who actually decide this kind of thing. There's an organization for real called the Unicode Emoji Subcommittee. It's a real group that they will decide whether the emoji is approved for consideration or not. And I asked them to help me get the meatball, the emoji it so richly deserves. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming.
Jimmy, thanks for having me.
Sit down.
Okay, I will. Thank you very much for seeing me. I'm here for a very important reason.
I'm here to help.
Thank you. What is it that you do? Would you explain your position and job to me?
I'm one of the vice chairs of the Unicode Emoji Subcommittee, which helps regulate emoji, and I'm also a co-founder of Emoji Nation, whose motto is emoji by the people for the people.
That's what I need.
Yes,
That's
so we're
perfect.
inclusive. We try to make inclusive and representative emoji.
So let me ask you a question. What shape is the world?
It's round. Globe.
Can you think of some other things that are round and wonderful?
I mean, a lot of balls, play a lot of sports.
Balls are great. What are some of the best things to eat?
And from my opinion,
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up Chinese American.
Me
so,
too. Same here.
I mean, General Tso's chicken, I think is a
I
very
love
popular
it.
dish. So we got the
What's that
the
made
takeout.
out of? Chicken?
It's chicken and
No, just the chicken itself. What is that made out of?
chickenness, like
Meat.
meat. It is true. Yes, it is meat.
So you've already, right off the bat, you've said you like balls
I like balls. Well, no, I mean,
and you like meat.
I do like meat. I think you like balls. I'm okay with balls. I mean, I am probably more into like tetrahedrons. I mean, I think there are other shapes that are more interesting to me.
Yeah, but imagine if we lived on a tetrahedron, we'd be falling and we wouldn't be able to build
that's
anything.
true.
It would be a disaster.
That's true. I mean, I definitely appreciate the sphere, but I don't know that
So-
it's my favorite shape.
I'm here to ask you to consider the meatball emoji.
Okay.
Have you thought about a meatball emoji?
We have, yeah.
And they said no?
They didn't say no, but recently we passed the falafel emoji.
Well, how did falafel make it in ahead of meatball?
I think part of the sense was there are certain regions of the world that are underrepresented.
But they all have meatballs.
I don't know that to be the
Oh,
case.
well, luckily I do.
Actually, I don't.
In China, the meatball is called wanzi. In Greece, keftedes. In Mexico, albondigas.
That's it, yeah. Sounds
All
good.
right, so this is, you guys, what is this? This is the new one.
That's the falafel guidance.
Falafel.
Falafel. I feel like those kind of look like meatballs. That was sort of one of the debate.
They look more like cancerous polyps to me,
They-
right?
No, I mean, I
mean,
feel
if-
like they look like
If you get a
falafel.
meatball that looks like this, you should send it back because this meatball has acne.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
we went through like 8 different designs.
I put together a PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. The meatball emoji. What is a meatball? Meat in the shape of a ball. We've done some market research on this. These are people who use emojis. These are people who enjoy meatballs. You cross them over, 93% of the people of the world love both emojis and meatballs?
I mean, including the vegetarians?
Yeah. Okay. Usefulness. Are any of these existing emojis more useful than a meatball emoji? The DJ thing? Whatever this is? Satellite?
Satellite's actually a pretty good one. But yeah, I'm not gonna go to the mat to defend it.
Third place? Can we get rid of one of those?
So once an emoji, always an emoji. So you can't like kick emoji.
Oh. Spaghetti without meatballs? So if you want to say spaghetti and meatballs, I have to go spaghetti, meat, ball.
I feel like they would understand.
I have to do 3 for one meatball?
It's spaghetti and meatballs, so you have to do 3 for
By the
spaghetti
way, how do the
and
vegetarians feel about this?
meatball. I think I mean, they don't have to use it.
Exactly.
Yeah. We pass steak. That's one of ours, actually.
Why is this so important? Great question. Thank you for asking. Some people have never tried a meatball. The emoji might encourage them. Okay, now I have a story to tell you. This is the story of a young boy who never ate flan. This young boy found the flan emoji, and he started eating flan. And guess what? He loved it. And that boy grew up to be Harry Connick Jr. Same thing could happen with meatballs and some other kid, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Presenting the meatball emoji. Isn't it glorious?
I think you have to remove the sauce, but
I'm not married to the sauce,
Okay.
but the rest of it seems pretty good.
I mean, it's a brown ball of food.
Yeah, it's a brown ball of food. That's exactly right. What more could you ever want in life?
3 brown balls of food, which is sort of what the falafel emoji looks like.
Will you do me a favor?
Yes.
Would you just say in the loudest voice as possible?
Uh-huh.
Hey, meatball.
Hey, meatball!
I present to you the meatball emoji in human form. What do you think? Kind of like Kool-Aid, you know? He comes first into the wall.
Looks like the poo emoji, just round.
Oh, by the way, that's his real body. There's no padding in there at all. What do you think, Guillermo?
Please, Mrs. Emoji,
Yes?
make a meatball emoji. I want to be an emoji.
I mean, honestly, I know that I think you're from Mexico. We're working on piñata emoji. I mean, there are actually a lot
Piñata?
more piñata emoji.
Wow.
Hey, don't
can
sell us
actually-
out for piñatas,
Yeah.
you know?
You
We
can be
need
a
to
co-op
focus
for
on the...
piñata
What about
emoji.
the meatball first?
I think piñata is probably more important than meatball. What do you think?
Why?
Piñata?
No, not unless
Also-
that piñata is filled
Yeah,
with
yeah.
meatballs. It isn't.
Everybody loves food.
Everyone does love food.
Everybody loves meatballs.
Albóndigas.
Albóndigas, yes.
Albóndigas.
Thank you so much, Jenny.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate your time.
Thank you.
It's an international appeal now.
Yes.
Yes.
And we sent in all the paperwork, and now we wait for the meatball emoji, and perhaps if we get that meatball emoji, my Nobel Prize. That's right. Thanks for watching. If you liked that video, click the subscribe button, and if you didn't like it, well, you hurt my feelings.